Hey guys, how you doing? Today we want to show you guys in the latest and the best model for the hair removal system. We call it this is the Elma supporter and the diodelaser for the best hair removal system. So for this video, I will show you guys how to make operation and of course make the introduction about the screen control for the machine. So first step, we turn on the machine on the back. For the back of the machine, you need to turn on the main switch for the system. This main switch, turn it on, okay? And connect the power cord. And after that, this is a key switch to turn on the machine. And this is the emergency button. Emergency button that is for some accident happen or the client feel uncomfortable during the treatment. We just press the button to stop it immediately. This is emergency button used. Mostly the emergency button is turning on, so we don't need to touch the emergency button. So this is a key switch. We just turn the key switch and the machine will turn it on. You will see this is very beautiful design for the system. This is the name for the machine, Elma Supporter. This is the name for the system. It's the greatest model. Okay, so after that you can press the screen to start. You will see the machine is coming with two handle pieces. The two handle pieces, this is very optional and very humanity optional design for the models. You can select handle 8 for the trimmer, for different sides of the trimmer, because there's two sides of the spot, two spot sides. Handle 1 and the handle 2. Handle 1 and handle 2. This is the 2 cm, this is the 4 cm, so it depends on your treatment area. You can select each handle. Of course, the machine, it can do the operation, you can use one handle or two handle. Of course, two handle can working together at the same time. This is more convenient, and you can do the treatment for two clients at the same time. Of course, you can do this treatment for different areas of your body, so it's very flexible for you guys. So now you will see this is select for the handle. So we will just show you the display. Press select, and then you press to enter. And this is the menu. You will see this is the HSR, and also it's had the beginning for HSR. You will see this coming to different S, M, L, and XL. That is means the treatment area, small, middle, large, or X large for the treatment area. And this is from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth time, that means it's the different color of the skins. So it will depend, of course, on the screen display is showing the color type. Normally the 1 is the normal type for like the Asian country people, and 2 or 3 white color, brown color of the skin, or finally it's a light black color skin for the hair removal system. So we can depend on the client to select different color skin to do treatment. Okay, and of course, and this is the display to select for different area of the body, and this is size for the treatment area. This is the area for the treatment. You can just press the screen. You will go into the menu, the parameter step up screen. The SHR, it begin the energy is from the one gel begin from the one gel. This menu, you can set up the frequency for the frequency of the energy coming out, begin from the one gel, and of course the treatment time, 200 seconds, and of course you can set up the push wide, and of course you can set the frequency, the fluent, and the frequency you can set up. Mostly we suggest, actually, if you don't, is not very professional in this area of you are the new user, you can follow by the professional doctor advice to do a treatment and to adjust the energy. Of course, you can follow by the system default parameter to do a treatment. You just adjust the energy, because it will adjust automatically for over here. Different energy of the treatment, the pulse one, it will adjust automatically. So you can follow by the set up the energy from the low to high. The maximum for this one is coming the maximum. You will see that it's very 39 is very strong and free energy coming out. But we do not suggest you begin from such a high energy. Mostly, we suggest you begin from the lower to do the treatment to text before use. And of course, this is, you will see this frequency. Frequency is from 1 to 10 hertz, the frequency. The frequency, that means is the shifting speeds for the energy coming up to the skin. Energy coming out to the skin. And the energy is for the energy contact the skin is the energy is coming out. This is a speed for the energy. One frequency, the maximum you will see is coming to 10. So of course, you will see when we adjust here or here, later on we will show you guys the different effects for different frequency. So mostly you just adjust the energy from over here. The post Y you can follow by the default setting, not need to change it. And the frequency, if you want to do the fast treatment on short time, you can, if you are the familiar user or professional user, you can increase the speed for fast sorting. If you are the new user, you can begin from the lower frequency to start the testing. Okay, so now we just do a testing for this one, below one. You can do it for 5 in 10 seconds, and this is a standby. Standby. Now the machine is standby. That means it's under working status. When you press the standby, that means ready, and then you can use the handle to do the operation. You're just now using the select is for the gold color tick, so we can use the gold color tick to try first. Standby, and of course this is coming with the temperature of the system. The cooling water flow minutes for the system is over here. Of course, this is you don't need to understand it's very clearly, but here the flow has to be more than 0. If the flow is under 0, that means it has something wrong. Mostly the flow is around 4 air per minute. This is flow. And one more thing we introduced is you will see on the left side the screen, they will come into home. Home is come back to the menu. And the save that is for you do the parameter setup. You can fix the parameters for different client. It's more convenient for the next treatment. You can save just like a folder. You can save it in the system, and then for the next treatment of the next client, you can just go to the folder to select the parameter you were set up before and to do a treatment. And this is the reset. The reset is come back to the default. If you do the parameter setup, you want to change back or come back to the default, you just press reset. You come back to the default. And this is setting. The setting is you can change it, set up the password for the system. And also this is the language. The language is coming to English and the protocol. The language, okay, and this is the info. The info actually you don't need to upload the info. This is for the system information, and of course this have the different options. But later on we will show the different options. So this is the menu for SHR, the energy setup over here. So now we do a testing. Before do a treatment, you can use paper or use a gel. We can try to use the paper to do the texting. Now we press standby. Now it's working. When you press the button, and then it will shut down. So here we go. So we will see this is very strong energy coming out. I just put to 8 for the flow energy. It already burned the paper. So that means this is very strong energy for the hair removal system. So begin from 8. As I showed you in the few minutes ago, that is coming to 39 gels. This is totally powerful, strong system. So this is how to test before do treatment. Of course, if you need to do treatment, we have to use the gel. The gel, you can use a gel, normal gel, any kind of the gel. body gel or facial gel to do treatment. Apply the gel on the skin. Apply the gel on the skin, and then the handle, because this is coming cooling system. This machine is coming the COVID, the cold frame, and TDC. It's very fast cooling system. Of course, it comes with the Sapphire cooling system. As we know, this is the best cooling system in the world now for this machine. It's the latest one, so that's why we introduced your guy. So you just let the handle stay for around 1 or 2 minutes. It will become a little bit cold because the handle piece, the cooling, of course, it can help you to calm the skin as well. It can help you to protect the skin. And remember, combined together with the gel, this will protect the skin. And when during the treatment, it's feel comfortable for doing treatment, of course, can protect the skin, don't be burned for the handle pieces. So this is the handle 1. The same thing as this handle 2. Handle 2 is the bigger size, the silver bigger size for handle pieces. And we can also, up to finish the setup, finish everything, finish the treatment. For now, this is the time after finish the treatment, and the clean up. Remember the clean the handle tips, clean the handles after the treatment, clean it out, and to keep a very good condition for the machine system. And you want to change, or you want to change back to the menu, you just press home. You go back to the menu. You can also to select different kind of skin type to select. The treatment doesn't come with a very exactly telemeter because it's different clients, they have a different feeling about energy. Of course, the most high energy it will come with the best result. That's what we do. So if you are not the very professional user, we will suggest you follow by the doctor advice to do the treatment, to use different type of skin type to do the treatment. And this is for the SHR, and this is also for the size of treatment area. Okay, and coming to HR is the same thing. You just select HR. It's different of the parameter setup. We can go into it to take a look. For this menus, HHR, they will come with the more easy to understand. They will come with the flow for the energy setup, and come with the frequency for the speed of shooting setup. So it's very easy to understand. If you want to do the treatment for the body, for the big area, you can select this mode. It's very easy to understand, and it's for the fast shooting for this mode. Energy coming up, the same thing to set the energy, and the standby. But this is because as what I said, this is for body. Is the energy is coming about. It's a 5 gel. It's beginning from the 5 gel. It's very strong energy coming out. So we suggest you can from the lower to do a treatment, from low to do a treatment, from low to high to adjust more or less depend on different clients the acceptable feelings for the parameters to do treatment. The same thing you will have to come to the monitor the system temperature and also the water flow status. The same thing as the SHR model, and also on large is the same thing. So you come to the page and go to the check thing, the same data. And for this model, you can see it. You will see this is like the spot side. This is like the spot side. When you change, this is coming begin from 5. Also, it is coming very strong energy for the body treatment. You will see this is energy frequency, the same thing from 1 to 10 to adjust. The energy is beginning from 5 because this is for the spot side you can adjust over here. Different energy and coming to this jack for different sides. You see it's coming out of the spot. So this is the setup for the HDR jack page for the treatment. No matter for the HSR stack or SSR or HR for the hair removal system, the most important thing is followed by the different area you can select. It's very optional for you guys. You just if you want to do the normal user of the new user, you can select the each shot to start the treatment. Start treatment to select each of them. For HR, it's very easy for the body. You can select it and key into the system and adjust energy to do treatment for the body and the speed of shoot and save the data memory. In one word, X-ray is 3 options. In the same working mode, the same working theory. We just follow by the step to adjust more or less. So this is for handle 1. Of course, the handle 2 is the same. You see, you can take a short look. It's the same perimeter. Here it's just different spot size, different size of the treatment for the handle pieces. So it's the same menu. We can just take a look. But when you come to the handle 2 for the silver color one, you can see now we come to the system. They will come because the machine can control 2 handles working together at the same time, or you can use 1 handle. So when you want to do the 2 handles working together at the same time, just what I see will show you back again. For example, we want to do the handle. Now we turn on the handle 3 and turn on the handle 1 for the gold color, handle 2 for the silver color. 2 handles, you turn it on, you will go into 2 handles. If you just want to use 1 handle, just turn off this one and use the silver handle. So it's on the page. You will see this color. So when you select it, it will change to the different color. If you want to do 2, so turn it 2. If you want to do 1, just 1. So it depends. This is optional. So we try to take a look for the silver. The same perimeter, same thing, everything same like the gold one. just the treatment size for the handle, for the treatment size and the difference. Everything is the same thing. The same thing you will see on the system. Small size, you can do something like underarm treatment or some on the face for face treatment. For the hair, you can remove the hair for the small area of the body. You want to do the body treatment like arm or leg or your body hair removal, you can select the bigger size to do treatment. So it depends. Different clients to select the size. So that is not difficult thing to understand. And you want to do the 2 handles working together, so turn 2, and then we go into the system. It will take a few seconds to go into system. Now the same thing, spot size, skin color, treatment area of the body for body, okay. So we go into it. So this is 2 handles and working together at the same time. And over here, it's the same thing. This is mean the energy. This is the flow energy. This is coming with the pulse wide. And the frequency for the speed of the shoot stick, you can adjust it more or less. You can adjust it more or less because the pulse wide will depend on the flow energy setup. It will adjust automatically. So you can just set up it. And the speed and the frequency for the shooting, for the energy coming out, you can adjust it over to the same thing. Adjust. And the handle 2 is the same thing of the giant. So this is 2 handles can be the same. But do remember, if you want to testing the machine, test the handle pieces. The first step, the most important step, that is before you stand by. You need to take the handle out from the machine first before you shoot. Because if you press the button, when you stand by, and then if you press the button, you will shoot it out. And another thing that is, the handle, the laser cannot face to the human, cannot face to the client, cannot shoot face to the machine. This is very important because this coming out very strong energy. It's a laser. It will face to the human. It will be hover for the human. Of course, the machine will hover for the machine. So do not face to the human. Of course, do not face to the machine. and then before you do operation, take the handle out from handle, and you can just put the handle under the floor like here. The handle in front of course, so it's like this. So it's not difficult to understand. It's almost the same thing, but this is coming to very more convenient and more convenient system, and more powerful energy, and also is giving you a very good experience for the treatment for the hair removal. This is really painfully for the permanent hair removal system we introduced to you guys. So after you finish all the setup, the same thing, to handle you can also same with setup, save data, reset data, the setup, the system password or the setup language, everything is same. Then we'll go back to manage the sample. So that's all we explain to a guy for this model. We repeat again, this is the Elma supporter for the diodelaser, the latest, the best, the strongest hair removal system. So if you guys have any question, you can contact us again. Thank you for watching the video.